Folks, welcome back to Commander Thursday, and if you were here with us this time last week, then you were able to remember the deck tech of Kozilek the Great Distortion. If you perchance missed that video, you can click on the link below and it'll take you right to this deck's deck tech. In this video today, we're going to play test Kozilek the Great Distortion and try to give the audience a feel as to how the deck operates the first several turns of a game. MTG Burgeoning here, folks, and you are here for Commander Thursdays. Alright, Burgeonites, thanks for clicking on and watching this video. And if you remember from last week, we ran a deck tech centered around learning how to shuffle a deck. Centered around Kozilek the Great Distortion. And for today's video, we are going to take that deck and we're going to test. We're going to run it. We're going to test it. We're going to play it. We're going to show just what this deck can do the first few turns of a game. So let's give it a nice little shuffle here. Come on. Seems good enough. Give it a cut. Alright, here we go. Kozilek the Great Distortion EDH Commander deck tech play test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. Emrakul to begin with. Eugen. Planar Portal, give us some lands. Soul of New Phyrexia. Eye of Eugen. That's not helping very much. Lightning Greaves. Jeez. Alright, Urza's Tower. You know what? I believe we'll take our freebie mulligan, folks. Alright, so we're going to take that first freebie mulligan because that was a hand that we just do not want to play. One active land. No mana rock ramp, nothing doing. Yeah, that wasn't going to work for us. That spelled imminent doom. So you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to say no chance, baby doll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, Eldrazi Mimic, Thought Vessel, Planar Portal again, Blightsteel Colossus, Reliquary Tower, Urza's Mine. Okay, now we're doing it. And a Soul Ring. Okay, yeah. This is definitely going to be a keeping hand. All right, here we go, folks. All right, so we're going to track our turns here just to see how many turns it takes us to get well established. Here we go. Turn number 1. Draw our card. Shadow Spear. Oh, boy. Let's check out this opening play. Urza's Mine. Tapping for 1. Into a Soul Ring, tapping for 2, into a Thought Vessel, tapping for 1, into a Shadow Spear. Yeah, that's a pretty darn good opening play. Turn 1, and we've already got 4 mana. Alright, turn 2 comes up. Oh, Karn. It's almost unfair. Alright, we'll play a second land. So we got 5 total mana. I think we'll tap our Soul Ring. We'll cast an Eldrazi Mimic. We'll tap our Thought Vessel. We'll equip. We'll tap our Thought Vessel and our Reliquary Tower to equip Eldrazi Mimic. 3/2. Trample Lifelink on turn 2. That's not too bad. We'll swing. We'll gain some life. Very good. Okay, we untap. Looking pretty strong. You got 5 mana. At the beginning of turn 3, draw a card. Eugen. If only we had that other mana. We could have cast him. Alright, so this is where we're slowing down a little bit. That's a nothing turn. So we'll move to turn 4. Draw a card. There we go. Homeward Path. So now we're at 6 mana. Let's tap out. This is only turn 4, so we should not have a problem protecting Eugen the Ineffable. And I do believe for some additional protection, we would plus 1 Eugen to give ourselves a nice little 2/2 spirit creature token. So let's grab a couple of dice. We put UG Jr. to 5. We give ourselves a 2/2 spirit. And if it dies, that card comes to our hand. Let's look at it to see what it is. Ready, ready, ready? Oh, Tower of Fortunes. Okay. Got a couple of blockers. We got a nice spell reduction in Eugen. This is all working out. So we untap. We got 6 mana, 3 cards in hand, a Planeswalker. Turn 5. We grab Soul of New Phyrexia. So now we have options. We could cast Karn, which I think we should cast Karn, because I do believe we would be in a pretty good position turn 5. Let's do that, huh? How about we tap for 3, 4, 5, and we'll play Karn. And we'll probably say that we would exile something right away off of Karn. So we'll bring him down to 3. And we'll plus Eugen to make another spirit token. Oh, the Darksteel Forge. Another 2/2. And we are building quite a board state here. Look at this. All right. We got some blockers. We got some planeswalkers. We've got some great mana. Let's untap. Let's go 2 more turns and see what happens, folks. All right. So we move to turn 6. We draw a card, and it's the Bane of Balagad. I want to get that boy into play real quick. So let's tap 3, 4, 5, and we're going to cast him. And next turn, we're definitely going to equip the Shadow Spear. Okay. And then I think we would probably exile a card from someone's hand with Karn. And let's say this time we destroy a permanent with Eugen. That's 1 or more colors. Okay, untap. Now notice that we only have drawn 3 lands. This is turns. We've gone through 6 turns and have only had 3 land drops. But look at our board. It's amazing. Turn 7, we draw, and we get the Power Plant. So now we're tapping for 7 total mana. And next land or next mana ramp we get, we would cast our commander. Maybe that would be next turn. So let's play this out and let's see. Just one more turn exactly what would happen. Let's say we tap 2, 3, 4. Let's cast the Soul of New Phyrexia. Let's tap 2 mana and we'll equip the Shadow Spear to the Bane of Balagad. Let's say we plus 1 Eugen, and we look at Emrakul going down as a 2/2. Things are working out rather well for us. I could say that we would most likely then... Oh, I missed the trigger with that guy earlier, but that's okay. So we'll make the Eldrazi Mimic become a 6/6 until end of turn. Let's declare some attackers with a 6/6. And a 7/5, having an opponent exile 2 permanents. It's looking promising, folks. So let's untap. Let's hope we can draw a land so that we can cast Kozilek and see what a hand would look like. So this is turn 8. Come on, be a land, be a land. Oh, look at that. Ask and we shall receive, baby. So we'll tap 4, 8 with the reduction from Eugen. We get to 10, and we'll cast Kozilek, the Great Distortion. Our commander is in play. And we have 2 cards in hand, so let's draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we get Solemn Simulacrum, an Ancient Tomb, a Lightning Greaves, a Mirage Mirror, and an Expedition map. That's almost not fair. Okay? This is what I think we're doing. We already played land for turn, so we can't do anything more. But I'm telling you, next turn we untap, we actually next turn we untap, we cast an expedition map, bringing the other piece of Urzatron to our hand. We're playing Urzatron, and then we're probably playing Mirage Mirror, Lightning Greaves, Solemn Simulacrum. Folks, that game is over. That game is over. 7 to 8 turns in, and we have the board completely dominated. Was that a fluke? Well, let's shuffle it up and try it again. All right, Kozilek, the Great Distortion, round 2. Now, after a very beneficial mulligan, we got off to an amazing start. I mean, land into Soul Ring, into Thought Vessel, into Shadow Spear. 4 mana on turn 1. And look at that. We had mana trouble, too, with the lands. I shouldn't say we had mana trouble. I should say we had land trouble, as in we couldn't draw many lands throughout the first 7 to 8 turns of that match. So, let's shuffle this up, and let's try it again. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ulamog, All is Dust. Unstable Obelisk, give us some lands. Mimic that, come on. Oh, they're going to do it to us again. Eldrazi Temple, land. Ugh, duplicant. Nope, we will exercise our free mulligan here. Okay, so hopefully this is one of those situations where deja vu all over again. We mulliganed away a very poor opening hand in our first playtest, and we're doing the same here. Now, hopefully it leads to the same type of results, or maybe even better if we can be a little more, uber optimistic. I mean, this deck has the potential to get off to a roaring start. All right. Come on, baby, let's do better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dreamstone Hedron, Unstable Obelisk, Voidwinter, give us some lands, Artisan of Kozilek, Everflowing Chalice, Homeward Path, give us one land, Alright, Reliquary Tower. Alright, we'll keep this. We can keep this hand. So here we go. Turn 1. Let's do it. Draw a card, 3 in Dynamo. Alright, we got this. Reliquary Tower. Turn 2. Draw a card. Endbringer. I'll stash this baby away. Okay. Homeward Path. Tapping 2. Casting Everflowing Chalice. Multi-kicker. 1 for that baby. Alright. Alright, we got this. Just give us a land. Even without a land, we can still cast Unstable Obelisk. Urza's Mine. There we go. 3, 4, 3 in Dynamo. 3 in Dynamo taps for 3 to play Unstable Obelisk. Alright, now we got it going on, baby. Untap. Alright, so it's our turn 4. And we're tapping for 3, 4, 5, 8 mana. Turn 4, at the beginning of our turn, turn 4, we're tapping for 8 mana. I gotta imagine, if we draw another land, we're going to cast a Voidwinter. Turn 4, ooh, Oracle's Vault. Oh, baby. Oh, man, that's a really good card. Do I want to put that out there now? I really do, but let's play the Endbringer instead. So let's tap for 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll cast an Endbringer. At least we got a blocker out there. 5/5, you can draw some cards. That was probably the more responsible play as opposed to the flashy play of Oracle's Vault, most likely not netting us anything in our first turn. If we would have cast that, we would have exiled the Lightning Greaves, which we probably wouldn't have been able to cast. Alright, so you win some, you lose some. Alright, so we're definitely going to leave some mana open to activate some Endbringing. How many times we want to do that? You know what? Let's do it for each of our opponent's turns. So we'll say 3 turns around. So we pass. Well, actually, before we pass, we tap our 2. We tap the Endbringer. We draw a card. Blink Moth Nexus, or Blink Moth Urn. Opponent 1, untap. Tap 1, tap 2. During opponent number 1's turn, draw a card. Inventor's Fair Land, untap during opponent number 2. And then we can tap this to do it one more time. Urza's Tower. Alright. Now we can do lots of things. Alright, so we untap during our turn. During our untap phase. We're on turn 6. Remember, we want to, between turn 6 and turn 8, we want to be able to do some stuff. We want to be able to be a massive threat here. Let's see. Navinaral's Disc, we'll tuck that away for now. Alright, so we're definitely going to play our Urza's Tower. That gives us 9 mana. And we got some cards here. I'd like to get that Blink Moth Urn in play. So how about... Alright, let's tap our 5. Let's cast our Blink Moth Urn. We'll put that over here. And then we'll also tap 2. We'll cast a Lightning Grease, which will equip to the Endbringer. Alright, so then it leaves us with 6 cards in hand and the ability to draw a card. So we'll play it out. We'll, at some point during the next round of turns, we'll tap these 2 mana to draw another card. Eldrazi Mimic comes to our hand. Alright, so this turn is a little critical for us. We got a big fistful of cards. It moves to turn 8. And Blink Moth Urn triggers, giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 colorless mana. So we're going to take that colorless mana. We'll draw a card for turn. Alright, we got a Mind Stone. Alright, so let's really empty our hand as best we can. So with that 5 mana, we're going to take that 5. We're going to cash it in for a Dreamstone Hedron. We'll tap an Inventor's Fair to cast. So now we've got 2 Thran Dynamo-like artifacts in play. So we're tapping for 6. 12. We can tap for 12 mana this turn. Okay, so we're definitely going to do... Tap these 2. Play a Mind Stone. We're going to tap... We'll tap the Mind Stone and a land, because we're going to cast an Eldrazi Mimic, because next turn we're going to bring out Kozilek, no question about that. And then 3, 6, and our last 3 lands for 9, and we're going to cast Void Winnower. And hopefully there's no response from the opponents, because we're going to equip our Lightning Greaves onto Void Winnower, hopefully nullifying half of all decks of our opponents. Okay, and that was turn 8. We got 3 cards in hand. Alright, so that was that. We got a 3-card hand. Let's move to turn 9. Let's untap. We got 5 lands and 9 in Mana Rocks. The Blink Moth Urn triggers to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 colorless mana at the beginning of our upkeep. So we got that 8 mana. On turn 8, we draw our card for turn. Predator Flagship. Oh, that's going to be great. I love this card. Make any creature fly and then tap 5 and kill it. Great card. Alright, so let's take that 8 mana. Use her up right away. Gobble, gobble. Alright, use that 8 mana. And let's see. For that 8 mana, we're going to tap this for 9. We're going to cast an Oracle's Vault. We're going to cast the Predator Flagship. And then we will tap 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And another land for 10. And we'll cast our commander. Shaboom boom! Kozilek will come into play. And we will have the Eldrazi Mimic over here become a 12/12 until end of turn. And we got 2 cards in hand, so we're drawing 5. That's 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, seriously? Wow. Okay, so we haven't played a land for turn yet. So we play, we have no mana, but that's okay. So we play our Temple of the False God. Oh wait, we have, so we need one part of Urzatron. Oh boy, this was a fantastic draw right here. So let's take this land, we tap it, we cast a Soul Ring, we tap the Soul Ring to cast an Expedition map with one colorless floating. With that colorless floating, we tap another one, tap to sacrifice that, search for the third piece of Urzatron, and in our hand, knowing that we already have a Temple of the False God to play next turn, an All is Dust, and a potential Nevinyrral's Disc. This is turn 8. That's game, folks. That is absolute game. So that's 2 play tests, 2 mulligans, 2 turn 8. Pretty much the game is ours. Powerhouse of a Kozilek commander deck. Let's go one more time. A third play testing. And let's see if we can't get even quicker board state. I know it's hard to imagine. This deck does have the capability of doing it. And of course, I understand this. Everything's unchecked. Everything isn't responded to. There are no real live opponents. However, the casting of the spells, the drawing of the cards, the synergy of what we got out there, that really can't be ignored. And like I said, between turn 6 and 8 through a play testing, if you can get to a board state where you can be in pretty good control, then you're playing with a good deck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, play test number 3. Burnished Heart, Scour from Existence. Okay, Zalfrin Void. Look at that, 2 functioning lands in our opening hand. I'm not going to know what to do. And a War Power Stone. You know what? I'm going to say we keep. This is probably a mistake, but let's risk it. Let's risk it for the biscuit, baby. Okay, here we go. Turn number 1. Draw a card. Temple of the False God. Not a problem. Urza's Tower. Turn 2, we draw a card. There's our wastes. Play a land. We have nothing to cast. We pass. Off to a bit of a slower start. Turn 3, Oblivion Stone. We'll tuck that away. We're going to play a Zalfrin Void. Scry 1. We're going to keep that right there. We're going to tap 3. We're going to cast a Worn Power Stone. We're going to untap. We're going to draw that wastes. We're going to play it. Tap that for 2. Tap the wastes for 3. And we're going to play a Burnished Heart. Oh, I missed my... that was turn 4. All right. So 4 in, we got a Burnished Heart. Here comes turn 5. We draw a card. Oh, that's probably going to be a huge card for us to draw because we did get off to a bit of a slow start. So let's not even waste any time. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're just going to All is Dust right now. We got off to a slow start, so hopefully we can bring our opponents right back down with us. All right, so we're looking pretty good. We enter turn 6. We can cast our commander. 2, 4. No, we can't. I need to learn how to count. All right, so we're going to move to turn 6. We draw Hedron, Dreamstone Hedron. Okay, you know what? So this is what we'll do. 2, 4, 5, 6. We're going to cast the Hedron. We're going to tap 3. We're going to sack the Burnished Heart. We're going to put 2 wastes onto the battlefield tapped. All right, so we grab our 2 wastes. They go into play tapped. We grab our deck. We cut that real quick. All right. 2 mana, and we're just going to pass the turn. And we enter into our critical turn 7. So 6, 9, we got 13. We can tap for 13 this turn before anything else. There's that turn 7 we keep talking about. Do we put a Blightsteel out there? Do we put an It That Betrays? Do we cast our commander? We got a Mind Stone. So let's see here. I sense I want to get Kozilek out there. So let's do that. Let's tap 2 for the Worn Power Stone. We'll cast a Mind Stone. So then let's tap 2, 4, 5, 6. Let's cast our commander. We're going to draw 3 cards. Draw 1, Arch of Araska. Draw 2, Stonecoil Serpent. And a Hedron Archive. Alright. Not terrible. We definitely have the City's Blessing, so we could tap 5 to activate that to draw a card. We still have to play a land for turn. So how about we play an Arch of Araska. And I think we just passed the turn here, right? Not much more that we can do. Yeah. So let's pass the turn, move to turn 8. So this one's a bit more of a struggle. Our board presence, aside from the mana that we can generate, is not as intimidating. Definitely. We only got the 1 creature. We had the All Is Dust. 6 cards. Alright, so this is turn 8. Draw a card. Perilous Vault. You know, that may not be a bad card to cast right here. 4 and 9. All we would lose is our commander. So I think that's what we do. I think we attack with Kozilek, deal some damage, and then we tap 2, 4... Tap for a total of 9. We cast a Perilous Vault. We tap 5, we exile the vault and all permanents, putting Kozilek into the command zone. And we still have some mana left. What do we got here? 3, 6. So I think what's time we would do... We got 8. So let's do Stonecoil Serpent for 8. Throw out the Serpent. It's an 8/8. Okay. Only permanent on the battlefield that isn't a land. Oh no, we would lose. Okay, so we lost these. That probably was a very poor play. Daw. Well, sometimes you just don't make a good play, and that was definitely not one. Okay. So we untap, we move to turn 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 mana. Oh, we lost a ton of mana. That was a very bad idea. How come you guys didn't tell me not to do that? Eldrazi Conscription can help ease that pain. Ugh. That was a rough one. Alright, so what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 2, 5. Well, I think we boo-booed and we lost all of our artifact ramp. That put us into a pretty tight spot. This is turn 9. We're not dominant. We're not doing anything that is close to taking control of the board after casting some ramp. So we're grinding this one, folks. I mean, that's going to happen. It's a grind. It happens in EDH. It happens in Commander. So we take it for what it is. And that is Kozilek, the Great Distortion, EDH Commander, play testing, game testing, however you like to put it. That was 3 runs with Big Daddy Special K as our commander. 2 out of the 3 did exactly what we wanted it to do. Folks, this is MTG Burgeoning. If you like what you saw, stick around. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment. Like us, share us, become a subscriber. Check out Pack Wars. And that's all I got for you. Thank you. Go forth. Enjoy your day. Want to become a Pack Wars combatant? 4 easy steps. Step number 1. Click on the link below in the description or go to www.buymeacoffee.com/MTG Burgeoning. Step number 2, select either membership or support. Membership will enroll you into Pack Wars for $5 each month. Support will cost $5 for 1 month. Step number 3, complete payment information. The name you use will appear on the site. Use your real name, use your YouTube handle, or use no name at all and be anonymous. Be sure to include your email address in the information. Step number 4, most importantly, prepare for war.